Hold tight, racing fans, because the world of Formula One is exploding with news. First, BYD Vice President Li has confirmed talks with Formula One boss Stefano Domenicali, hinting at a potential entry for the Chinese car brand, a move that could see BYD challenging established giants and potentially even acquiring Aston Martin or Red Bull Racing. But that's not all. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem is actively pushing for a 12th team, specifically wanting representation from both China and America. Is a massive shakeup coming to the grid? We'll dive deep into the possibilities.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Now, shifting gears to team strategies, Cadillac Formula One team has just named Excel Sports Management as their agency of record, tasked with supercharging their commercial sales and partnership development globally. This isn't just about finding sponsors. It's about building a commercial ecosystem for the only American team on the grid, following recent partnerships with Tommy Hilfiger and Jim Beam. Excel Sports Management will be pivotal in maximizing revenue growth for Cadillac as they prepare for their 2026 debut. How will this impact the competition? Crypto is crashing the party in Formula One, and the sponsorships are getting serious. From Crypto.com's pioneering deal with Aston Martin, offering fan discounts and exclusive NFTs, to Mercedes-AMG Petronas, partnerships with FTX and Tezos, and even Ferrari teaming up with Vila for speedy payments and fan tokens, the blockchain world is making its mark. But with market volatility and regulatory hurdles, is this a sustainable trend or a temporary surge? We'll break down the risks and rewards of this high-stakes collaboration. Finally, let's talk tracks. GP Blog is sparking debate with a bold question: which Formula One circuits should be removed to create a perfect season? The discussion is heating up about optimizing the calendar for maximum excitement and fan engagement. We'll explore the arguments for and against iconic locations, and what a truly ideal F1 schedule might look like. Don't miss a single update. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and stay locked in for all the latest F1 action. Formula One is potentially on the verge of expanding to a 12-team grid, with Chinese automotive giant BYD confirming discussions with the sport's leadership. BYD Vice President Li met with F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali at the Chinese Grand Prix, expressing interest in joining as a means to showcase and develop the brand's cutting-edge technologies. This follows recent additions to the sport, including Cadillac and Audi's acquisition of Sauber. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem has publicly backed the idea of a 12th team, specifically hoping for representation from both China and the United States. However, any new entry must demonstrate substantial value to the series. BYD is reportedly leaning towards establishing its own team, but potential acquisitions are also being considered. Aston Martin, with owner Lawrence Stroll potentially open to a sale, and Red Bull's Racing Bulls squad are both being floated as possible takeover targets for the Chinese manufacturer. While Ben Sulayem is supportive, BYD's entry isn't guaranteed, but the prospect of a 12th team is gaining momentum. The Cadillac Formula One team has tapped Excel Sports Management as its agency of record, signaling a major push to expand its commercial platform and drive revenue growth. This announcement follows nearly a year of agency evaluations, with Excel emerging as the frontrunner among contenders like Wasserman and Wright Formula. The team, backed by TWG Motorsports and General Motors, is set to make its Formula One debut in 2026 and already boasts significant partnerships, including Tommy Hilfiger as its official apparel partner and lifestyle sponsor, and Jim Beam, marking the Bourbon brand's first foray into Formula One with branding on the car and in-person activations. Excel Sports Management will focus on creating high-impact opportunities for brands, leveraging Cadillac F1 team's unique position as the only American team in the sport's rapidly growing global landscape. Jason Miller, executive vice president at Excel, emphasized the agency's commitment to shaping a long-term commercial strategy, and aligning with partners for the modern era, capitalizing on Formula One's evolution into a leading global sports and cultural platform. Formula One racing is experiencing a significant shift in sponsorships, with cryptocurrency companies rapidly becoming key players. The trend, which began gaining momentum around 2019, sees crypto firms investing heavily in partnerships with top F1 teams, mirroring the historical evolution of sponsorships in the sport dating back to 1968. Teams like Aston Martin, partnered with Crypto.com, have seen tangible benefits, including fan discounts, exclusive merchandise, and NFT drops. Mercedes-AMG Petronas, a leading brand in motorsport, has secured sponsorships from FTX and Tezos, leveraging their expertise in NFTs and blockchain technology. Ferrari, another iconic team, has Vila as its official blockchain partner, focusing on speedy payments and exclusive digital content for fans. Red Bull Racing's collaboration with Bybit, a crypto trading platform, is reportedly one of the largest in F1 history, driving fan engagement through NFT drops and crypto rewards while also supporting technological advancements. However, this burgeoning partnership isn't without challenges. Current F1 regulations prevent crypto companies from owning teams, limiting their involvement to stakeholder status. Market volatility and the inherent risk associated with digital assets also pose concerns, as fluctuations directly impact the value of sponsorship funds. Despite these hurdles, the future looks promising, with growing public interest in digital assets fueled by supporting favorite F1 teams, suggesting a potential for continued growth and adaptation within the sport's regulatory framework. Formula One fans and pundits are debating what a truly ideal racing calendar would look like, with GP blogs sparking a lively discussion about which circuits should be reconsidered. The article questions the current selection of tracks, suggesting some may no longer be fitting for the sport's future. While specific tracks weren't named, the piece implies a need for a more streamlined and compelling schedule. The conversation highlights the ongoing evolution of F1 and the constant search for the perfect balance between tradition, spectacle, and logistical efficiency. This comes as the sport continues to expand globally, prompting questions about which venues best represent the pinnacle of motorsport. Copyright 2026, AUTOSPORT International BV, all rights reserved.